How many pansas? There two. One. Yeah. Yeah, we couldn't find the other two because of the quick notice. We couldn't find them in the photo on the airport and we showed this.
So you will come from?
My ears are very, very bad. This ear is very bad, and this is even worse. So,
And he will come soon.
okay.
No, thank you. Thank you.
How many pansa?
2 and 1.
2 and 1. And what part of Australia from? Perth. And the others are also from Australia?
Yeah. They are our sponsors. This is our Anagarika.
Huh?
They are our sponsors on tour. And this is one of our Anagarika.
So, what monastery in Perth?
Ajahn Brown.
Ajahn Brown.
Bodhinyan.
Huh?
Bodhinyan Monastery.
Bodhinyan. You're from Sri Lanka or India?
Sri Lanka.
So, what brings you here?
We want to pay respect. Since we are around here.
Huh?
Since we are around here.
You sit around here. But how do you know about this place?
We get the information
From
our supporters.
From the supporters. I think it's been a long time I've been to Perth. Huh?
I hardly can understand you because this ear is very bad and this is even worse. So.
That is even worse. It's been a long time that I've been to Perth. It's 13 years or something like that.
13 years?
Oh.
That's good. We went to Lompo Ganna's place. He said he went there 30 years ago, 37 years ago.
13 years, yeah, it's not too bad. Huh?
Not too bad.
So how is Ajahn Brahm?
He's doing well. He's his 50th Pansa this year.
50th Pansa.
Yes.
But he must be quite old now.
73.
What?
73.
73?
Yeah.
Oh.
Still young.
That's not too old. Yeah. But the supporter who brought you here, how do you know this place? Come a little bit closer. Yeah, also you. Yeah. Huh? Where is she from?
She's Thai, but she's living in our monastery.
เป็นคนไทยเหรอ
Yeah.
Lot of Thais are in Australia.
ท่านมา
So how do you know about this place?
I read Ajahn Martin book straight from the heart.
Sorry?
Read Ajahn Martin book straight from the heart. It's called. It's compiled of his talks to lay and monks.
Straight from the heart.
Yeah.
Oh, straight from the heart.
Yeah. And I was very impressed with his practice and his advice.
Yeah.
And I looked at the disciples who followed him and I found your name. So, and I even know that you have retreats for lay people, and was really interested in knowing closer and about possibilities to have retreat with you, and also have some questions to you.
Okay. You're from Eastern Europe, huh?
Yes, I was born in Russia, but Ukrainian citizen and 25 years Australian.
Ukrainian citizen. You avoided all this war, huh? Yeah, 25 years, huh?
Yeah, 24 years.
And that was when Ukraine started, huh? Lucky. A lot of people fleeing from Ukraine. And you live in Australia for 25 years, huh? You have their family or?
My husband and my son in America with his family.
They're in America. Husband and son are in America and you live in Australia, huh?
My husband and I live in Australia, my son
In America.
lives in America.
America. So, how is your practice doing?
We just start Rajan only June.
Yeah, but
It's
that
doing
is-
well actually so far.
And how many hours do you practice a day?
As much as possible. Depend on workload, there is day-to-day workload, but in between all the time we put in the practice.
Workload, how many hours you have to work?
In Bodhinyana we have to work for 2-3 hours, 4 days per week.
Mm.
Apart from that, some emergency things happening, we have to attend those things.
Mm.
Yeah, when we come to here, we have to adapt to the different monasteries wherever we are.
How many monasteries does Ajahn
We
Martin?
went to this third place. We went to Ajahn Martin's place, then we stay another monastery one day. This place we came for 3 days. This is second day today.
I mean, you're ordained as monks, you know, to practice.
We are practicing. I'm working. I'm not working, do the service.
Yeah. Western monasteries, yeah. That's why I came to Thailand. Yeah. Working, you know, and then they are tired, you know, and they can't practice. Huh? How old are you? 60 or what?
62.
62. And you?
62.
62. And the Anagarika?
29.
29. You just were born when I ordained, huh?
How long, Ajahn?
29?
29.
29 years. Ordained 30 years here in Thailand. Yeah, I mean, it is important when we ordain as monks, you know, to practice, yeah, to get into samadhi. Huh? Have you been in a monastery in Sri Lanka before, or have you been born
I
in?
was living in Australia since 95.
Since 95.
Yeah, we had one family.
You have family there. Your wife and your
2 daughters. Yeah.
2 daughters. And you have a wife and
No family.
no family. Only mother and father.
Died already.
They died already.
Brother and 2 nieces, but
So you are actually Australian citizen.
no,
huh?
I'm German.
What?
German.
German,
Deutsch.
So er spricht Deutsch.
Ja, klar.
That's how we are here.
Können wir ihm das Leben innere Werte auf Deutsch geben? Oh, he doesn't understand. So. And how long have you been living in Australia?
It's the start of the third year.
Oh, you've been only moving to Australia for 3 years, so?
Yeah, I came here for and before I made 7 Vasa in Bodhinyana or in the retreat center, but only the 3 months, and then I went back. And the third Vasa I asked for Anagarikaship,
Yeah.
applied for, and then had to wait 5 years. And
5 years? Why?
yeah, because in Australia there's a law, they always have to be take locals first. And there's a long waiting list, so.
Or to become an Australian citizen or what?
Sorry?
Or for what is a waiting list?
The waiting list is for people who apply. They have 2 waiting lists, one for locals and one for foreigners.
Yeah?
And the foreigners always only get a chance when there's no local.
I mean, for what? For citizenship or for what?
No, for the Anagarikaship. Because Australian law says that you always have to take Australians first, as far as I understood.
As monk.
Whatever it is, if it's a job or whatever it is, there's a. So I understood.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Why didn't you go to Thailand?
ถูกแล้วค่ะ เห็นด้วยกัน
Actually, it worked out as it should, because I needed this time. When I applied for, I already knew that I had to wait quite a long time. Okay, COVID was additional, so it was all over 7 years.
So that means, you know, du bist vor 7 Jahren nach Australien gekommen, oder was?
Nee, vor 7 Jahren habe ich das erste Mal, mittlerweile 10 Jahre, das erste Mal die Wasser in Indianer gemacht. Und ja, dann 7 Jahre hintereinander. Und dann hatte ich 2 Jahre Covid-Auszeit. Ich hatte die Einladung schon zu kommen und 11 Tage bevor der Flug war, haben die Grenzen dicht gemacht.
Ja, Australien war ja ein Gefängnis.
Ganz Europa war.
Yeah, Europa was crazy, you know, but Australia was a prison at that time, a COVID prison. I mean, they even had prison camps, encampments. That is democracy, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you live much freer in Russia than in Australia or in Thailand. So. No, it is for us, you know, especially for us as monks. Yeah? When do you want to ordain in the Anagarika?
Me, yeah, I'm still considering if I actually want to ordain in Thailand.
You want to ordain in Thailand, huh?
Yeah, I'm considering to ordain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there are some good monasteries, yeah. You speak Thai a little bit?
No, I would like to learn.
You have to say.
กำลังสอนอยู่ค่ะ
กำลังสอนอยู่
กำลังได้แม่
หมา And she wants to stay here or practice here?
I'd love to, but there is no possibility yet, except if I can come to your retreats, please.
Yeah, of course.
Can I?
I mean, there's no retreats, yeah? And people can come here and practice for 3 weeks or for, you know, and if they don't make any troubles, you know, they can stay on, yeah? Yeah. But it is a self-retreat, yeah? Yeah. People get instructions, people, you know, can ask questions, yeah? About the practice, but mostly you are on your own, yeah? I mean, it's the same tradition as Lungta Mahabor. Yeah? I mean, he called his monastery the Forest University. Yeah, and not everybody can go to university. They also have to pass, you know, the high school before, and before that, you know, the primary school. Yeah, and before that, the kindergarten. Yeah, I mean, it is. Yeah, when people think, yeah. I mean, how long does it take, you know, to go up, you know, go up the ladder to become an arahant? Yeah, I mean, it takes many lifetimes, yeah, eon of lifetimes, yeah. Each time, you know, I mean, you start in kindergarten, you learn about the Buddha's teaching. I mean, life after life after life until you're more confident. Then you go to primary school, and then you learn more about the suttas and the Jatakas, you know, and you get more and more confident, yeah, until you go to a high school where you learn even more deeper suttas, yeah, and then you start to practice, yeah. And the end, you know, at the end of a high school, you know, then you can go to university. And for university, I mean, you know, everybody who went to university knows, you know, I mean, he has to be self-determined, yeah. There's nobody, you know, who forces you, who takes you, you are in the class or not, yeah? And you have to do your homework alone, yeah? And that is the same principle here in the monastery. This kind of monastery, or Lungta Mahabor's monastery, that's why he called it, yeah, the Forest University. When the king asked him at that time, you know, if he wanted to make an international retreat center, he said no, yeah? My teaching is not for everybody, you know. And it is, you know, I mean, a professor teaches differently than a high school teacher, yeah. He expects people, you know, to know and to understand, you know, and to be able to practice, you know, and go along with the teaching as they practice, yeah. So it's a different kind of style, yeah. So I mean, if you're happy with the style, you know, I mean, you can come every time, anytime, yeah. Yeah, for you the same thing, you know. There's no. Yeah. We only kick out Majid, yeah.
Too old.
When they get on our nerves, yeah. I want this, you know. No, I'm not happy with this. No, I'm not happy with that, yeah. I mean, okay, go, you know, find some place else, yeah. And there's every kind of monastery here in Thailand, yeah. So there's a kindergarten monastery, there's a primary monastery, you know, there are high school monasteries, and there are very, very few forest universities, yeah. So, but anyway, you're welcome, yeah. I mean, yeah. But you're from Perth as well, or?
No, I was born in Switzerland.
In Switzerland?
Yes.
You're Swiss, or?
Yeah.
Oh. Die sind ganz besonders schlimm. Ich habe alle Schweizer bin ich losgeworden. Ne? Ich weiß es nicht. Ne? Aus welcher Stadt bist du?
Also aus dem Kanton Zürich.
Kanton Zürich. Ja, vielleicht ist es ein bisschen anders. Die anderen waren alle aus den Tälern da.
Haben welche ordiniert?
Wie was?
Haben welche ordiniert?
Ja, ja. Ja, es gibt noch einen, es gibt 3. Ne? Die letzten habe ich dieses Jahr rausgeschmissen. Oder wie sagt man? Rausgebeten. Ja, nicht direkt. Ne? Den ersten habe ich rausgeschmissen, weil er mir ständig reingeredet hat, wie ich das Kloster zu führen habe. Aber das ist so typisch, ja, typisch deutsch oder typisch schweizerisch. Ne? Die sind noch immer schlimmer als die Schweizer. Wo kommst du, aus welcher Gegend kommst du denn her? Nürnberg. Oh, er ist ein Franke.
Jawohl.
Nürnberg. Ist das Mittelfranken oder Oberfranken? Mittelfranken, ja.
Also genau genommen, geboren in Nürnberg, dann 30 Jahre in Erlangen gelebt und dann...
Erlangen, ja, da kommt meine Mutter her.
Stein bei Nürnberg, Landkreis.
Erlangen, da ist meine Mutter her. Ne? Oder, ja, kam sie her. Franke. Ja. Yeah, so, yeah, but, you know, I mean, we can test, but we need to test you out a little bit longer. I'm very, very now Swiss people, yeah. Also, you know, Germans, you know. Hey, they are too narrow-minded. Yeah? And you have to be very open-minded, you know, here. Yeah. We have a Sri Lankan monk here.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, who's that? Not him.
No, not him. He's from Israel.
Oh, okay.
Israel.
Lucky you are.
Huh?
Lucky you are.
Come from Israel.
Yeah, we have 2 from Israel.
What's his name?
Huh?
What's the Sri Lankan monk's name?
Udugama.
Udugama.
Yeah, he ordained already. I mean, he's relatively young. He ordained in Sri Lanka, you know. He came one time, you know, for 1.5 years, and then he cried and went back, you know, and then he stayed, you know, a little bit in Sri Lanka, and then he came back.
He's happy. Is he happy here?
Now he's quite happy. He's much better than last time. Yeah.
That means if we need to come here, we can come.
Huh?
If you need to come, you can come.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I mean, there's no problem. Yeah.
Okay, so.
I mean, no matter what. Yeah. But you ordained in Mahanikai, or?
No, I don't know. Under Ajahn Ram.
Yeah, that is Mahanikai, yeah. But anyway, even Mahanikai monks can stay here, for a certain amount of time, yeah.
Then what about the visa for us? Because we got a 2-month visa on arrival.
Yeah. On arrival, so there is not even a tourist visa, huh?
No, on arrival there's
Yeah. And we have to carry you to the border and then bring you back.
Every 2 months.
Yeah, until we you want to stay here and we feel comfortable with you, yeah. And then of course we arrange for you visa.
Oh, okay.
That's what we have to do. Yeah? But it is now, it's becoming so much trouble with the visas, yeah. I mean, when I was here the first time, it was relatively, still a few forms, you had to fill out, but it was going quite well. And now each year, it's, they make more requirements, yeah. So it's quite difficult. It's quite, work, also for us, not for you only, yeah, but also for us, we have to fill in a lot of paper. Yeah, this person, stays here in the monastery, Yeah, I mean, they try to protect, from the overflow, yeah, of course, yeah, because everybody wants to come to Thailand. Yeah, it's clear.
How many monks are in your monastery?
At the moment, yeah, here 5 months, or 4 months, yeah. One is on a trip, yeah.
How many groups do you have?
Enough, I mean, last year we had 12. Yeah. So I mean, there are enough kutis, yeah. So that the kutis are not a problem, but at the moment quite a few lay people are staying, yeah. Lay people are staying here. I mean, we don't call them anagarikas, we call them lay people. Yeah. And we don't use them as our servants. I mean, when was it? 91. I was in the English monasteries. Yeah, in Hanem. It was go and have a look. In Hanem and in Chithurst and in, what is the big one? Amravati, yeah? I mean, you are used as, the slaves, yeah? Yeah? And I hated that, yeah? I said, that's not why, And even the lay people, that, there were householders, they used, I mean, it's seems to be a Western tradition of Ajahn Chah, In Thailand, no, it's different. And I try, I mean, I do protect the people, yeah. Yeah, the monks are the neediest people of all kinds, yeah. They want this, I'm not happy with this. Can you bring me this? Can you bring me this? Can you do this for me? Can you do out? Huh? That's not, I mean, we are trained to be, yeah? Happy with whatever happens or is given to us, yeah? Not wanting this, not wanting that, yeah?
But I need that.
Yeah, we know our kilesas. The kilesas are in the heart and constantly want something, yeah? They're not happy with this, they're not happy with that, yeah? And we don't have yet the wisdom, to fight the kilesas, yeah? And we have to learn, The first thing we have to learn is to bring our mind to complete still stand, yeah? So that no more thoughts and, imaginations and memories are flustering the mind, Huh? And what is that? That's just the present moment, yeah? That is called upachara samadhi, yeah? And how do we do it? We observe the breath, yeah? We put our attention, yeah, our focus around the nose, yeah, and observe the breath, yeah? We don't manipulate the breath, huh? We observe the breath, Yeah? Know that the breath is in, know that the breath goes out, know the breath is long, know that the breath is short. Just this knowingness is different from concentration. Yeah? Yeah? Samadhi is concentration, sati is knowingness. Yeah? It knows how the breath is. Yeah? And that is, a lot of Westerners don't understand the separation. Yeah? They think concentrate, 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 and they get a bit of calm, but they don't get any sati. Yeah? And if she remembers, when she reads, sati panya are the only weapons that can defeat the kilesas. So, we have to develop sati. Yeah? And it is difficult, to develop sati. Yeah? Sati is the knowingness what is going on. Yeah? People in the West describe sati or translate sati as mindfulness. No, it's not mindfulness. It's mind emptiness. The mind is completely empty of any occupation. It just knows. Yeah? That's why we need this. That's why we need the concentration to put this knowingness onto something. Yeah? Onto either the object of the breath, or when we do the Buddha meditation on the Buddha. They are two separate things. Yeah? Yeah? And a lot of people don't understand that. Yeah? And I didn't understand that until I came to Lungta Mahabua, yeah? Because I always thought, it is mindfulness, it's mindfulness. Yeah? Until Lungta Mahabua said, the moment you have sati, there are no kilesa. That means, your mind is empty of occupation. Yeah? And that's difficult. Yeah? So you have to train that until you get into Upachara Samadhi. Whenever the mind goes out, don't worry where it goes, don't worry why it goes, because that's the nature of the mind. Just bring it back. And that is where that's where we need the effort. Right? We don't need to push it down. We need the effort to bring the mind back. There is the music. Yeah? In German we say, da spielt die Musik. Yeah? Huh? And to bring the mind back, that's where we need our effort. Yeah? Huh? As long as it is, as long as it is on the breath, we don't need any effort. We just need to observe, 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 observe. Yeah? When it goes out, then we need to force it back, onto the object of meditation. A lot of people don't understand that. They try to force it, and they get headache, and all sorts of things, and they don't understand what is going on. Yeah. You force it back, once it gets, I compare it, with riding a horse, As long as the horse goes in the right direction, you don't have to force it, The moment it goes off the path, whoops, you force it, you give it the spores, And then it goes back in the right direction, okay, You go with the flow. It's the same thing, Also in meditation, you have to go with the flow of the breath or with the flow of the Buddha, A lot of people don't understand that, They try to make something, yes, I understand we are educated like this, We need to get results. No. We cannot obtain any results. We need to know, we need to understand what the hell is going on. And for that, we need to observe. Whatever happens, we don't judge. We know what is happening. That is the key for meditation. It is also the key, not only for samatha, it's also the key for vipassana. To know what is going on, When you put your body out, and you open it up, and you look at it, the key is not to make something, the key is to observe what is happening, So you take a knife and you cut it open and look at it, And observe what is happening. Or you put it under fire and see, what is death like, And then the citta knows all these things, and so it shows you. But you have to observe it, But you cannot have any ideas of what is happening. So expectations is also one of the things, I mean, that most of the people throw them off the path, yeah? I have this expectation, that if, or this person said about this, that person has this kind of experience, that person has that kind of experience, yeah? Our experience is our experience, yeah? And only a teacher, who knows, where you're going, knows that these two different kinds of experience are one and the same experience, yeah? That is really important, yeah? So we train until we can get into upachara samadhi, yeah? And then we still stay with the breath. Yeah? We don't go on to feelings, yeah? Oh, it's so nice, yeah? And then it disappears, yeah? Huh? Oh, it's so calmful, and then instantly it disappears because feelings arise and cease, yeah? Huh? So we stay with the Buddha, or we stay with the breath, yeah? When we stay with the breath until the breath stops, not disappears. Huh? Disappears means, our interest in the breath disappeared. That means something is wrong with our meditation, yeah? When the breath really stops, we know that the breath stops. It stops, really stops, yeah? Yeah? And then we jump into the knowingness, yeah? And then the whole universe disappears. Yeah? Everything, yeah? Before that, already our body, all the outside disappears, yeah? The more concentrated we become, yeah? The more things, the outside disappears. Until there's only a little part of the body that we still, are aware of, yeah? Until, the moment the breath stops, and then we jump into the knowingness, and then the whole universe disappears. That is the first wonder of meditation that we can experience. Yeah? And what keeps us from it? Our thoughts, our memories, our longing, yeah? Our expectations, yeah? So we have to deal with it, we have to battle these things, yeah? The moment you see a thought, you go back, yeah? The moment you see expectation, note it, there's expectation, and then just go back, yeah? Whatever happens, happens, yeah? And we want to know what is happening, yeah? We don't want to make anything out of it. Yeah? That is the absolute important thing, yeah? With the Buddha, it's the same thing, yeah? The Buddha becomes so strong. In the beginning, of course, we have to repeat it, and then it's just like a ball rolling, and then rolls on its own, and then we observe it, yeah? Until it goes into the heart, and then, it's like a sound, yeah? And then, even then, I mean, sooner or later, the more we get concentrated, the Buddha becomes so strong, or you will really see the mind, focusing in onto one thing, yeah? And then the mind cannot even think one more Buddha, because it is too much, yeah? And then the same thing, you jump into the knowingness, yeah? The mind focuses in, I mean, the more the mind focuses in on its object of observation, I mean, the more the rest of the world disappears. Yeah? And Apanasamadhi is really, it's a little wonder, it's a preview of Nibbana. I guarantee you the first thought when you come out, I want to go back. Yeah? Because then, the first thing, yeah, when you come out of Apanasamadhi, the first thought that you have, I want to go back. Because then you feel like you're in a world war of the senses. Constantly all these senses are bombarding you, and you have to react to it. Or, I mean, you have to deal with it, yeah? But when you're in Upachara Samadhi, the senses, or the war of the senses are outside, you're safe from them. Yeah, you see them, you hear them, but they are far away. They don't bother you. Yeah, but when you go into Apanasamadhi, they're gone, completely gone. Everything is gone. Yeah, and when you come out, boom. Yeah, I mean, you just feel like you are in a war. In between two armies. Yeah, they shoot at each other. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Yeah? It is not. I mean, Apanasamadhi is a nice thing, it is not absolutely important, yeah, for our practice. It's nice, to know, to have a preview of Nibbana, yeah, to know what it is like, to know what is our aim, yeah. But a preview is not the real thing, yeah. It's a preview, you know, just like we watch a preview of the movie, you know, I mean, it's not the real thing, yeah? Yeah? So it's a preview, and we come back, and we have more motivation, of course, yeah? Because we see what we are aiming for. Upachara Samadhi is enough, yeah? Once we can, you know, once we can stay in Upachara Samadhi for half an hour, then we can go into investigation, yeah? And what do we investigate? The 5 khandhas, the toolbox, yeah? And that is the body, you know, that is feeling, that is, you know, thoughts, you know, short form of thoughts, memory, association, you know, and consciousness, yeah? Lot of people, you know, have a problem with consciousness. What happens when consciousness disappears? Well, we're still alive. We know consciousness is there. We know consciousness is not there. Huh? How can that be? Yeah? Experience it, yeah? And then you see how it can be. Huh? I mean, for older people, you know, they knew when they went to see a flick, a movie, you know, when the movie was not completely synchronized, you saw the black bars between pictures. That's when the consciousness, you know, stops, yeah? Actually, the consciousness is only one moment, you know, and the next moment. And what we do is we draw the line between these pictures, and then we see somebody running. But actually what happens is just one moment, yeah? So we draw the line, yeah? And everybody who sees a movie, you know, has a different impression, yeah? That's why people in this life have different, you know, different views, different opinions about, you know, what is happening, yeah? We all know that, yeah? We see things differently than other people. So the investigation goes, you know, goes first in the body, yeah? And then what do the Westerners say? Oh, we don't have to make the body disgusting. Just open it up and you want to throw up. We don't have to make it disgusting, we see it is disgusting. Huh? I mean, ask anybody, you know, I mean, ask a doctor, you know, and I was working, you know, in my research with doctors together, and everyone had to go through the stage where they opened up a body. And what happened to these people the first time they see the body? They either throw up or they fall unconscious. There's, you know, you see this ugly thing, yeah? Huh? Why do you think nowadays, you know, for operations, you know, the doctors put a green cloth over it? Because they don't want to see the reality. Huh? It's a protection, yeah? The reality of this body is absolutely disgusting. You take in the food, you don't want to look at the result of it. Huh?
Next day morning.
Yeah. But you like it, you know, there's different tastes, different colors going in, you know, and one color and one taste goes out. I mean, it's a food processing, you know, it's a chemical plant, yeah? I call the body sometimes a chemical plant that turns everything that is nice and beautiful into something that is disgusting. Who wants to buy the product? Yeah? We are attached to this body. We love this body. That's why we are born, you know, millions and trillions of times, yeah? Always running around. Born, death, born, death, born, death, yeah? And if we are lucky, we are born as a human being where we can, you know, when we can arrange, you know, and think about what is the purpose of our life. Yeah? What is the aim of our life? Running, you know, when you look at all the people, you know, especially also in Australia, I mean, aimlessly. I thought America was already bad, but, you know, I mean, meeting Australians, you know, I mean, they're really airheads, yeah? There are some nice Australians, of course, you know, but, you know, most of them are completely, you know, I mean, they don't know what, you know, they just play around, yeah? Anyway, so body investigation, you know, that is the first thing is, you know, we are attached to this body. Yeah? We think we are the body. Yeah? That's what the Lord Buddha said, yeah? Nija anatta. It's not me, it's not mine, it's not myself, it doesn't belong to me. Yeah? The chitta is the chitta, it's the owner of the body, yeah? Yeah? But the owner of the body is not the body. Huh? So why do we care about the body? Yeah? Just like people care about the car. Yeah? Ask these Germans, they care about wash it, wax it, the Swiss, just the same. Yeah? Oh, there's a scratch. Huh? And that's how we care about the body. Yeah? But just like with a car, if there is no driver, the car doesn't go anywhere. Yeah? If the chitta is removed from the body doesn't work. Yeah? The heart still works, because it's a biological robot. Yeah? The heart still works, and the breath still works. Yeah? At a very minimum. Yeah? But if the chitta goes out, the body does not move. It doesn't go right. It doesn't, it doesn't move. Yeah, around. Yeah. It's a chitta that moves the body. Yeah? Just like the driver of the car moves the car. So if you're in samadhi, for instance, if you're in upachara samadhi, the body doesn't move. It's completely erect, completely relaxed. We try to relax the body, but that is not relaxing. Yeah? It's just avoiding pain. Yeah? And that's not good. Yeah? Avoiding pain is not the way. Yeah? Enduring pain is also not the way. Investigating pain, that's the way. What is pain? How does it feel like? How does the pain feel like? Yeah? Once we can investigate pain, we can investigate any kind of feeling. Fear, how does it feel like? Where do I feel it? How is it compared to pain? Oh, no difference. Huh? Strange. Why do we call it differently? Huh? Fear grabs us the same thing as pain. Yeah? So we investigate all these feelings, yeah? Because we have to understand what we are attached to. Yeah? Because we just give it different names, that's why we think, it's different. Yeah? That's why we have to investigate it. Yeah? And the body is the first and foremost of the investigation. To separate yourself out before we even can do, or before we do, the loathsomeness investigation. Asubha, yeah? Separate yourself. Yeah? Look at the body. There is the body and there's the chitta. Yeah? The chitta is the owner of the khandhas. Yeah? The problem in the chitta is, there are kilesas in the chitta. They want to move the body around. They don't like this, they don't like that. They want this and they want that. Yeah, constantly. Yeah, you hear it in your ear 24 hours. Yeah, that's the sound of the kilesas. Yeah? I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about that. Yeah, I want this. Why is it so hot? Why is it so cold? Why is it so this? Why it's that? Yeah, constantly nagging. You have children, how it is, You go with them in the supermarket, yeah? And that's a kilesas. You have it 24 hours in your head, yeah? Huh? Get rid of them. Don't listen to them. And because, as a father, if you just go through and don't listen to their cries, they will stop it. Huh? And they don't try it the next time. Maybe they try it the next time, but the third time they don't do it again anymore. And that is the way how we react towards the kilesas. We don't act on them anymore. Because you have to understand, that the kilesas, cannot do anything. The kilesas have no hands. Huh? They have no feet. They have no arms. They only suggest you, just like the little kid, he wants to grab the chocolate, but, he cannot, the father or the mother has to grab it for it and put it in the cart and buy it for it, yeah? So if the father says no, I don't get anything. If the kilesas suggest I go there, and you say no, can they go? No. Because you don't give permission. But we don't realize that, there's an automatic permission for the kilesas, yeah? We automatically give them permission, because we follow them constantly. We have not realized that they are just suggestion. Yeah? Of course, if they don't get what they want, then they cry, and that is a nuisance, yeah, and that's why we normally give in. Huh? Or in our case, kilesas create pain, and that's why we give in. Oh, okay, yeah, let's go to sleep, yeah. You convinced me, yeah. You understand that, huh? And use the time wisely, because being born as a human being is a very seldom occasion. Yeah? There are 31 realms of existence. Yeah? I mean, what is our next existence? Yeah? Are we human beings? No. And some of us go to hell. Some of us are going to the ghost realm. Other people going up to heaven. Yeah? When they are finished with heaven, they go to hell. Yeah? Because we do good karma and bad karma. Yeah? So we go up and then we go down, yeah, and then we go up again and then down again, up again and down again, yeah, just like a roller coaster, yeah. The advantage of a roller coaster, it has a beginning and an end, yeah. But our roller coaster has no beginning and no end. It just goes up and down, up and down, up and down until we find the way out. And that is, Sila, Samadhi, Panya, yeah. That's a path, that's the fourth noble truth, yeah. Sila, keeping the 5 precepts, yeah, or for us, keeping the 227, for the lay people who practice in the monastery, keeping the 8 precepts, for the Mechis, keeping the 8 precepts, yeah, Musa, 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 huh? Yeah, and Samadhi, the training of Samadhi to be able to rest, yeah, to re-energize, but just like people who work, they need to sleep, yeah, and then they need some food, yeah, and that is upachara samadhi for us. It is of utmost importance, yeah. When I went in 91 to the monastery, Ajahn Charles Monastery in England, they said, Westerners cannot do samadhi. I said, what? Huh? And then, later on when I was with Lungta Mahabor, some people from America came with the same. We don't need samadhi, we only need panya. Huh? The Lord Buddha laid it out. Sila, samadhi, panya. Huh? Without samadhi, you don't develop sati. Without sati, you cannot fight the kilesas. Huh? And without the right questions, you don't understand what is going on. Huh? Without the right focus, yeah. And Panya sets a focus, sati goes, on the object, and Panya asks the question, yeah? What is with this body? Show me when the body dies, what is going to happen, yeah? And the Chitta shows you, yeah? And then you observe it, yeah? And you observe the 4 elements, how one element after the other goes out, and disappears, it goes back to its natural state, yeah? That's it, yeah? But we need to work 12 hours a day, meditation is the minimum for us as monks. Yeah. Yeah, for Mechi is the same. 12 hours, yeah. When I asked the Thais, 2 hours. 4 hours, 4 hours. Yeah? When I was a lay person, I practiced 6 hours a day. Already, yeah. So as a monk, you have all the time, to practice or use it wisely, yeah. And know, a human life is a very, very precious one. Yeah? It's a one, it's mostly the realm where you can jump out of the cycle of birth and death. Yeah. So don't waste it, yeah. Especially nowadays with these smartphones, yeah. I see all the monks having smartphones, constantly, looking up this, looking up that. Yeah, it's wasting your time. It's killing time. Yeah? What do you want to know? Yeah? Huh? You look it up. Siri. Yeah? Huh? What is this? It's thoughts of other people. Huh? Use your own brain. Huh? That's why you have one. Huh? And these are just thoughts of other people. They are not the truth. Yeah? Even when you when you look at some of the Dhamma, that is on, it is not the truth. Yeah? It's a pointer to the truth. It can be a pointer to the truth. Yeah? But it doesn't necessarily mean it is a pointer to the truth. Yeah? Some people speculate that it's not a pointer to the truth. Some people, have realized, what they are talking about, and then it is a pointer to the truth. Yeah? But people talk with different words, with different symbols. Lungta Mahabodh used different examples than I use. Yeah? And he used it from the farm life, I used it from the technical life. Yeah? Because I was raised in a technical life, in a technical environment. Yeah? That's why I use car, Yeah? It's such a nice symbol, Car and driver, chitta and body. Yeah? It's the same thing. Yeah? And then we have all these playthings in the car. Yeah? Yeah, these feelings, thoughts and memories. And we indulge into these things. Yeah. And what is the purpose of indulging in a memory about yesterday? Yesterday is gone. Yeah, but you still go. It's nice, yeah. Huh? It was so nice, Huh? Last year it was much better, My practice was much better yesterday, so I wait for a good occasion, until it comes back. No. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow has not come. It's only the present moment. Yeah? Stay in the present moment. Okay, enough? Yeah? เข้าใจไหม
เข้าใจ
เข้าใจอยู่ออสเตรเลียกี่ปีแล้ว
รู้สึกปีนี้จะ20 หรือ 21
20 okay. So give him some books in German.
Oh,
Yeah?
Do you mind one question?
No, I said.
It's just, we were recently at Lumpur Gandha's monastery, and it's a very different style. They hardly sit in samadhi. And I was just
Who is Lumpur Gandha? Bring me up to the speed.
He's the nephew of Ajahn
Gandha. Where is he? Is he in Thailand or?
วัดป่าทรัพย์ทวี
Dhamma.
วัดป่าทรัพย์ทวี
Udon, isn't it? Udon?
จังหวัดไหน
วัดป่าทรัพย์ทวีเขาเขียวค่ะ
เขาเขียว
ค่ะ
เนี่ยมันเป็น
เขาเขียว
จังหวัดเขาเขียวก็เป็นจังหวัดไหนจังหวัด
โคราช
โคราชนะนั่นน่ะสิเขา
เขา
เขีย
เขี
ว
ยวโคราชติดกับปาจีนบุรี
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, does he learn a lot? Does he? I mean, I don't know. What is he teaching? Because Lumpur Cha himself, I mean, he said 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, yeah. And just like Lungta Mahabodh, yeah. So I mean, yeah, maybe he has the difficulties not being able to sit in samadhi. That's why he never teaches it. I mean, understand the teaching of the Lord Buddha is Sila, Samadhi, Panya. Yeah? In Sila, Samadhi, Panya, you can see it as 3 columns you build your house of enlightenment on. Yeah? If one of the columns is missing, I mean, your house flips. If one of the column is too short, if your Sila is too short, or if your Panya is too short, I mean, it also flips, yeah? Only when you raise them all to the same level, I mean, then you can build a house of... So samadhi has to be there. Yeah? It's I always call it non-option. Yeah? Non-optional. Yeah? And the first thing, especially when we are Westerners coming from the West, that is the first thing we have to train. Panya is not just thinking about something. That is thought that has never led anybody to enlightenment. Huh? We can think about the whole world, I mean, it doesn't change, yeah? We can imagine, we constantly, what is it in English, I mean, we make pictures, of the future, yeah? Making pictures, I mean, painting pictures, yeah, of the future, I mean, what is the use of it? It's not reality, yeah? So we have to, we have to have samadhi. We have to be able to concentrate. Yeah. Sila, samadhi, and panya. Yeah. And for us, when we come from the West, yeah, it's especially important. Yeah. And you see, how difficult it is. Yeah. Huh? When I started samadhi, after 5 minutes, my head was down on the floor. I said, I can't do that. And then I looked at others and they were sitting there. If they can do it, I can do it. And that, it took me 2.5 years until I could reach samadhi. But then I knew, there's something worthwhile. Yeah, something that is more worthwhile than anything in the world that they can give you or offer you. If you don't have this incitement, if you don't have this motivation, you're prone to fail. Yeah? And that's what a lot of Westerners do. They fail. After 4 years they go back, because they can't achieve anything. Yeah? They work very hard. Yeah? When you look at Wat Banana Chat, they work very hard. Yeah? But they work in the wrong way. Yeah? That is the problem. Yeah? If you don't know how to develop samadhi, if you don't know how to develop wisdom, yeah? You will fail. Yeah? You understand that? Yeah? More questions?
What is your recommendation if you get involved in the thoughts too much?
Into thoughts too much, yeah?
You
Putto,
follow
putto,
them.
putto, 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 putto. You on you? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, and then we get tired of putto and then we go back in the thoughts, yeah? And then go and run putto again, yeah?
Yeah, I must always go off in the thoughts and the stories.
Yeah, yes.
How to find a point when I go off, just to grab it in the moment.
In the beginning, of course, it is difficult. You run the stories until you realize that you're not with the Buddha. Yeah? And once you realize you're not with the Buddha, you bring it back. Yeah? You cannot. Yeah, because the mind is trained like that. Yeah, so when the mind is trained like that, it runs off. Yeah, and then you find it. Then you find it after 20 thoughts. I'm not with the Buddha. Okay, go back. Yeah, and then after a while of training, after 18 thoughts you catch it. Yeah, and then after 5 thoughts you catch it. After 2 thoughts, it gets shorter and shorter and shorter. But the training has to be there. Yeah. And that's why I said, it is important, that's where you put effort to bring it back. Because you see, it doesn't want to go back. Yeah? And that's where you have to force it. Yeah? Not to force it on the Buddha. Yeah? Sometimes you can a little bit, when it's completely, when it's completely overwhelming you, until it's a little bit calm, and then you go with the flow. Yeah? That's the only hope, yeah? Yeah, we have to learn it, yeah? And you have to have this determination, and you have to have the patience, yeah? But patience with young people, there is no more patience. They got frustrated so easily, yeah?
I'm so young.
What?
I'm so young.
You're still young, yeah? Yeah, I don't know how many lifetimes you have been there. Yeah. Yeah.
Means I get frustrated very easily.
Yeah, Germans, yeah.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work out,
I will end it then.
Yeah?
So how can we understand the Sammaditthi on Eightfold Path is the beginning of Sammaditthi?
What?
On the Eightfold Path is the
Yeah.
beginning is Sammaditthi.
Yeah?
Yeah, how can you understand as well? So how can you apply to the practice? What is Sammaditthi and how can we achieve that?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Huh? I always say, when we are practicing, yeah? No matter if we are lay people or monks, yeah? What is on the right path? Am I with my Buddha? Am I with my breath? Then I'm on the right path. Am I in thinking I'm on the wrong path? Yeah? So you don't even get into this problem, what is right thought and wrong thought, yeah? And the same thing, when you do investigation. Am I with my object of investigation or not, yeah? And then I'm on the right path. If I'm not with my object of investigation. If I think about this, then I'm on the wrong path. Yeah? Very simple. Yeah, actually, I mean, the teaching of the Lord Buddha is too simple for us. Yeah, we try to complicate it. Yeah, what is right view? What is wrong view? Yeah, I mean, what is right view is, of course, it is in line with the sila. Yeah, wrong view is against the sila. Yeah, you can find it. But and if we're practicing, I mean, am I with my Buddha or am I with my breath? That's the right thing. Yeah. Am I with the object of investigation? That's the right thing. And then anything else, we don't have to worry about it. Yeah. Of course, I mean, you have to worry as a monk, how to behave. Yeah. Okay. About your sila. Yeah. There are so many rules. I mean, how to. Yeah. And that is something, you have to learn. How to dress, how to dress properly, and so all these things. How to shit properly, how to pee properly, and how to eat properly. Yeah. You eat with a spoon or you eat with your hands?
Spoons.
I don't think. Yeah, Lungta's tradition is, always eating with hands. Yeah. Don't take spoons. Okay, so if there are no more questions, you have one more?
No, that was all.
What?
That was everything. Do you have any questions?
Yes.
Yeah?
I have questions. When I investigate pain, I mainly find that it comes from external sources. Sometimes it's small, sometimes it feels huge. Even huge if I know that it's external, it's not mine, and I see hotness of this coming. I see it, and I see that there is pain separating from body. That's clear. The thing is that it keeps coming and coming. So in the end, if I know this thing, but it's still coming, I tend to drop it and just release my mind, heart to something. Just ignore it, but it's still present. It's still enough that I investigated it, or if it's still present, I should investigate again and again and again.
When you sit in samadhi, the only time you should investigate pain if you cannot concentrate on the Buddha or on the breath anymore. Yeah? But then you go with your concentration to the point of pain. And then you ask the question, what is pain? Let me feel it. Let me feel in the whole body, what is pain. How does pain feel like? Because we try to avoid pain, so we don't even know what pain is. Yeah. We want to understand what pain feels like. Yeah, that is the first question. So feel it. Okay, once you understand how pain feels like, you ask yourself the question: where exactly is the pain? Is it in the skin? Is it in the bones? Is it in the flesh? Is it in the muscles? Is it in the tendons? And then you go to the tendons and you look at it. Where is this pain? Yeah, where does it emanate from? Yeah, and you won't find it.
True.
Yeah? But that's not a problem. In the moment you pretty much understand that it is not there, it changes to another place. And then you go with your concentration to the other place. Yeah? You have to follow the pain, until it shows you where it's actually emanating from. Only when you see it with your own inner eyes, not with your understanding. You understand it instantly, but that doesn't help you anything. Yeah? You have to see it. You have to see it with your own eyes where the pain is coming from. Then you understand what is pain. Yeah? Then there still will be pain, but it doesn't bother you that much.
That's exactly my question. So if I investigated it, but there is still feeling of pain, I just...
You forget about it.
Yeah, it's here, but that's it.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. I mean, as long as you can concentrate on the breath, I mean, normally when we do investigation of the body, there is never pain, yeah. It's amazing, you know. I mean, because it is interesting, you know. We pull the body apart, you know. We pull the bits and bits out of the body, you know. There's never pain, you know. But with samatha, there's always pain, yeah. So that's why we can investigate pain. Once you can investigate pain, you can investigate any kind of feeling in the same way, exactly the same way. Yeah? When you're afraid, feel the fear, you know, and then ask yourself, you know, I mean, where do I feel the fear strongest? Then concentrate. Where is the fear actually? Yeah? Don't try to make it external. Yeah? That is, you know, that's not helpful. Yeah?
If I know that there is fear and I know it's not.
There is fear.
I know that
yeah. That is one thing that you do. There is fear. Because if you say, I'm afraid, the end of investigation, yeah? There is fear, then you can observe it, yeah? Or you can ask questions about the fear. How does it feel like? Where does it come from? You know, where is it located, yeah? And so on. Yeah? And the same with any kind of feeling. Yeah? Okay? So, but no food, not food, yeah?
Not
Take the
food.
food out, you know, put it aside.
Is it money, you think?
And money, put it in the box, please. We are not allowed to touch money, huh? Yeah? You remember that?
We don't do.
Yeah? No. Yeah? But lay people often give money, yeah? So we have to be very careful.
Yesterday we were on a
Yeah.
Katina festival.
Yes.
And they asked us if we had some brochures for changing money.
Yeah.
We don't touch money.
No. I mean, you can have vouchers. I mean, we are allowed to have checks and so on. We accept, yeah?
Put in
But I think there's just a paper you get money for. I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah. You exchange the paper. You know, you tell your what is it? You know, what is it in Pali?
Copy.
Kapia. Yeah, you tell your kapia. Okay, give him the voucher. You know, and then he collects the money for you. Yeah, and then he asks you what you can do, what you want to do with the money. Yeah. If you say put it in the, you know, give it to the monastery, then give it to the monastery. Yeah.
After listen to that letter, so he can also listen to what we know.
Yeah. You can give it to Aladdin.
Yeah.
And you can look at the books. You know, there are some books in English. Yeah. You want also German books?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I give you Anumodana and then you can go. แล้วคนไทยหายไปไหน
กลับแล้ว
กลับแล้วเหรอ
ฝากของไว้
ฝากของนะ โอเคครับพรยะถาวาริวหาปราภริปรันติสาการังเอวเมวัยโทตินังเปตนังอุปกัปปติอิจิตังปฏิทังตุมหังคิปะเมวะสมิจจตุสัพเพปวันตุสังฆปาจันโดปนารโสยะถามานิโชติรโสยะถาสัพพิติโยวิวัชชันตุสัพพะโรโควินาศตุมาเตภวัตวันตรายโยสุขิติกายโยโกภวะภิวาทนาสีเดสนิจังวุฒาปัจจายโนจัตตารธรรมวัฏันติอายุวันโนสุขังภาลังไม่ได้ยินฮะ
สาธุค่ะ
โอเคต้องได้ยินนะ So where do you go next?
Depend on the Dhamma.
จะไปไหนอีก
ออกจากนี่แล้วก็จะไปหาพระอาจารย์สุธรรมค่ะ แต่ว่าท่านจะไม่อยู่
อาจารย์สุธรรมวัดป่าบันตาด
จ้ะ
ก็ไม่เคยอยู่
ไม่เคยอยู่เลยอาจารย์
บางทีก็อยู่นะแต่สมมากก็ไปนี่ไปโน่นอาจจะไปคัดทินไม่รู้นะ
เห็นว่าจะไปญี่ปุ่นว่าจะถึงเสร็จ
อาจารย์นิพนธ์เหรอ
ใช่ว่าจะเมื่อวานนี่เห็นคนอะไรไม่รู้โทรให้ถามว่าจะไป วันที่เราจะไปนอนที่นู่นจะไปญี่ปุ่นไว้นะ
ญี่ปุ่นทำอะไรที่ญี่ปุ่นเอาอาจารย์ชุดทำไปญี่ปุ่น
อาจารย์ชุดทำไปญี่ปุ่น
อะไรนี่รู้ไหมไม่คิดว่ามาทำอะไรที่ญี่ปุ่น
กับลาอาจารย์
โอเค
ถ้ามีโอกาสก็จะบอก
Yeah.
เข้ามาศึกษาธรรม
Everybody is invited,
ศึก
yeah?
ษาทุกท่าน
And if he behaves, I mean, he can stay on.
บางคนก็ถามว่าแม่ชุดโก
Yeah.
And you can
Yeah.
maybe take some books for the friends, the two monks that didn't come, they could
Oh.
not find them.
Yeah, I share with them because we are living together.
Were they also from Australia?
Yes.
Yeah, same monastery because we couldn't find
Same
them.
monastery?
Yeah.
Yes, they don't have the vasana.
Yeah,
They don't have the merit to
vasana,
listen
that's
to
right.
that.
That's what I
But you can give them some books.
Yeah, you can take some books for
Yeah,
them.
because the problem is taking back.
Whatever.
Yeah.
just one email.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, we don't force the thing. Yeah?
No, how can we take it?
And
Yeah.
Isabella asked permission to stay for more. She come here.
Oh. You want to stay longer, huh, Isabel? Yeah, it's okay.
She
As long as you don't create any problems.